Alright, so we've done some pretty cool stuff here. Now let's go ahead and log back in if you haven't already. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, we're going to go over to setup.php and we're going to go ahead and function this out. So let's go ahead and cut this from 33 to 36. And over in our admin folder, open up the functions folder, and we're going to open up data.php, and we're going to create another function. So function data user, and we want to do dbc and id. And inside the curly brackets, let's go ahead and paste. So we need to follow the same format we're doing down here. So first let's just go ahead and change user to data, and then go ahead and return data. But what we need to do also is we need to set this up to take the ID instead of session username. So take that out. Just call this ID. We can save that. Then pop back over to setup. And let's go ahead and make a comment. And user equals data user, and we need to give it the DBC and the ID, which is going to be session username, and close that. So everything should work just the same as we have it already. Refresh, and there's our name. So that's cool, but we can do some more stuff here. So let's go back over to data.php. And, well, actually pop back over to navigation. So we've got this echo user first, user last. I can imagine we will probably use this at least twice. So let's go back to data.php. And after the fetch assoc, so that the data array is already created, we're going to set up some other keys. So let's do data, and we'll just call this full name equals, and then we'll go ahead and put that combination in here already. So data first, then concatenate, single quotes with a space, concatenate again, data, and last. Save that. Oh, we have an error. We're missing the $sign before this data. There we go. So now we save this, and anytime we want to use the full name, we can come over here to navigation.php and take this out. Just simply put in full name. Save that. And just for another example, let's hop back over to data.php. And let's go ahead and make another key. So we'll do data, and we'll do full name underscore reverse equals, and then this time we'll do data last. Then in these single quotes we'll do comma space, then dot data first, and close that. And let's just pop over to navigation again, and let's just change this really quick. So full name underscore reverse. Save that. refresh. There you go. Now this could be good in like a table or something if you want to be able to sort by last name or whatever. This is definitely a format you might use. So let's go ahead and put this back to just full name. So if we hop back over to data, this is a great way to set up some predefined strings using the data we already have that we know we might use across the site. And what's great about this is that things like a user, that's something that's going to be on a lot of web pages you make. So if you get into using the same kind of naming convention for things, as far as your keys, even the names of the fields in your database, then you can really reuse this code over and over and over, and you've kind of created your own little framework, kind of like how Bootstrap has all these classes predefined, and you just need to remember what the class names are, and then you can start making Bootstrap sites without even having to go back and forth to the documentation. But you can kind of do the same thing with the way you create these functions and these arrays and the database tables. If you keep using the same kind of naming convention, you can start doing things without having to refer back to the database or things like that. So that's pretty cool.